Okay, good morning, heroes. It is truly a great day to be a hero. We have so many special guests here today, but I do want to take a minute for you all to welcome with me our extra special guest, Governor Sanders and Secretary Oliva. Welcome to Hellstern Middle School. Okay, we are going to kick off our assembly with the pledge, and I'm going to welcome Juliana Giampapa to the podium to lead us.
Good morning, and please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance You may now be seated.
Good job. Perfect. Okay. We would like to start this very special day with our Honors Women's Choir, directed by Mr. Ben Hill. He is accompanied by Mr. Paul Thomas, our music teacher, and the choir will be singing America the Beautiful. Thank you, Mr. Hill and ladies. That was beautiful. Okay, heroes. I have the honor of introducing you to the Superintendent of Springdale Schools. You may not realize this, but our district is the largest district in the state of Arkansas. We have about 23,000 students that attend all of our schools. You all came from about 5 different elementary schools, and we have 31 schools across the district. So the job of a superintendent is big. He oversees the operations of our district. He knows about academics, arts, athletics, transportation, food services, maintenance, our buildings. He oversees all of that so that our district can work. He does that so that your teachers come to school and focus on you and push you to your highest potential. So I want to have this opportunity to say thank you to Dr. Cleveland, and let's welcome Dr. Jared Cleveland to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Byford. I won't take much time, but I want to tell you, it is so great to see wonderful smiling faces. I miss doing this all the time. Miss being a principal. It's a big day for you, young people. It's very special for a governor to show up at your school. So let's recognize Governor Sanders for being here and taking her time out of her day. Thank you, Governor. And thank you, Secretary, for being here as well. There are a lot of adults. Don't you look around. Look at all the adults all around you. They're all here for you. They're here to recognize your work. They're here to recognize your teachers. They're here to recognize your principals. There are some people who really stand in the background and do a lot of great work for you because they love you and want to make sure that you have a wonderful life ahead of you. Those people are our school board. If you're on our school board, please stand up. Mr. Hutchison is our president. Here we are over here. Look to your left, kids. We've got Mr. Kevin Owenby. Raise your hand, please. Miss Debbie Creek, Miss Michelle Cook, Mr. Clinton Bell, Mr. Nick Emerson, and Mr. Eddie Ramos. Let's give them a hand and thank them for being here. Thank you. We also have our district level leadership team, and I'm not going to introduce them each one because they don't like that. But I would like for them to stand up. Just so you know, there are deputy superintendent, assistant superintendent, and internal central office. They work very hard for you as well. Thank you. I was with the governor and the secretary in the back, and I didn't get to come in with everyone else, so I know we have some state representatives that are here and state senators. Would you please stand up? There's Robin Lundstrom, one of our wonderful ones. Absolutely. Please wave. These positions of service, some of you may choose to follow in their footsteps, so pay very close attention today. My job now also is to recognize our mayor. If you don't know our mayor, you'll see him walking around town. Mayor, would you please just let them know who you are? Mayor Sprouse. And one final person that I want to recognize before I introduce our secretary is your former superintendent of 38 years and my great friend, Dr. Jim Rollins. I know the secretary has his board here, and I won't recognize them yet, but I want to introduce you to a gentleman that I didn't know, a year ago? But I'm glad to call him my friend today. Not only is my friend in education, I think he's my friend. And once you meet Jacob Oliva, Secretary Oliva, he'll be your friend too. So I won't read a big long thing. He asked me not to do that, but I do want to introduce to you your friend and my friend, Secretary Jacob Oliva.
Well, good morning. Okay, I thought we were all heroes and we were all dialed in. We're at a middle school, right? Are we still half asleep here with all this festivities? Good morning. Well, it's a privilege and honor to be here with so many young scholars, and I have a humbling opportunity to be here. And my job is to be what's called the Secretary of Education, and I get to make friends like Dr. Cleveland and meet a lot of people and visit a lot of schools. And I've visited a lot of schools, and I've met a lot of students, and I've been to a lot of wonderful places. But I can tell you hands down, this is the best school that I've been to so far and the best looking group of students, and you guys have been wonderful, so thank you for the warm welcome and for what you're doing. That's where you clap for yourself. You deserve that. We've also recognized some dignitaries, so I do want to welcome 2 of our state board members that joined us as well, if they could stand up and say hello, and thank you for being here. So a lot of people don't know what a Secretary of Education does, but what I do is I support schools all over the great state of Arkansas. There's over 1,000 schools just like this one, and I get to meet teachers and leaders in all of those schools. And anytime we have a chance to come and visit a school and see about the wonderful things going on, because we hear rumors at the state level about which schools are doing amazing things, and we heard rumors that your schools were doing amazing things, and that you have wonderful students and wonderful teachers and wonderful school administrators. So I brought some of my friends over here to come see firsthand what is happening in this school, because anytime that we can celebrate and elevate what students are doing and what teachers and everyone's accomplishing, it's something that we take with high honor and privilege. So I can tell you, I love your mascot by being a hero. And when I think of a hero, I was just sitting on stage saying, when I think of a hero, what comes to mind? And automatically I thought of firefighters and policemen and women and people that join the military. But then something that's always passionate to me, I always want to say thank you to the teachers, because they're the real heroes that help make schools run. And I know they've had an impact on my life, and they probably had an impact on your life. So let's give a big hand to all the teachers out there. Thank you for your service to this profession. And without further ado, I want to introduce another person that I consider to be my hero, and she's the great leader of this state, and she feels very strongly about making sure that students just like you have every opportunity to reach your goals and become your own heroes when you grow up. So please, let's give a warm welcome to our 47th governor of the state of Arkansas, Governor Sanders.
Good morning. I want to see a test. How many 6th graders do we have in the room? Oh, all on this side. Oh, this is going to work out really well. How many 7th graders do we have in the room? Oh, so good. Who do we think is louder, 6th grade or 7th grade? Your principal is going to love me for this. Okay, we're going to go first with the 6th grade. And you're going to say good morning as loud as you can. Are you ready? We're going to go on the count of 3. So 7th grade, you guys have to be really quiet because you don't want to help them out. All right, you ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. It's pretty good. They've set the bar pretty high. You guys think you can compete with that? I don't know. That was really good. All right. We're going to go on the count of 3. 6th grade, remember, you don't want to help them out, so you got to be quiet over here. I need to practice that countdown you did earlier. Do you think that works in the legislature if I count like that? It would. I don't think so. I don't think I have quite the same power as the principal. All right, you ready, 7th grade? 1, 2, 3. It's pretty close. I think we'll call it a tie so I don't get in trouble with any side. But now we know everybody's awake, and we are so excited to be here, so excited to be with 6th and 7th graders. You know, I have 3 kids, one which is a 6th grader, and I also have a 4th grader and a 2nd grader. And whenever I'm getting ready to go talk to kids, they like to give me advice on things I should do, shouldn't do, topics to talk about. You know, Taylor Swift always seems to be a pretty safe space. Saw a lot of Kansas City Chiefs jerseys out here and gear. My husband's from Kansas City, so we're big Chiefs fans. My kids said stay away from those things because I'm not cool enough to talk about any of that stuff. My youngest actually gave me advice, and he said, Mom, please, whatever you do, don't go up and give one of those long, boring speeches. People hate that. So I'm going to take the advice of my 8-year-old, and I'm going to keep it quick, and we're just going to have fun this morning. Mostly, I want to be here to say thank you because schools like this are making our state look so good. I don't know if you know it or not, but Secretary Oliva mentioned it, but this is one of the very best schools we have in the entire state of Arkansas, and we are so proud of you guys. You know, a lot of people will look at schools from the outside and say, oh, that's an amazing building. They must have an amazing school. But what makes a school great is not the building, it's not the facility. It's two things. It's the students, and it's the people who help run those schools. Your teachers, your principals, your superintendents, all of the staff, the cafeteria team, the janitorial staff. That's what makes schools great. And the reason that this school is one of the best in Arkansas is because it has some of the best students and definitely some of the best teachers. And we are so proud of the work that each one of you are doing to make Arkansas look so good, because we want to beat out all the other states by having the best and the brightest students and some of the best teachers anywhere in the country. And we have that right here at this school. And so we're really excited to be here and celebrate with you today. Now, I have been told that while I don't have a lot of authority to do this, that I could give out a couple of free homework passes. Now, the person I asked was Secretary Oliva, who also does not have permission to give those passes out. So we will see if that actually happens. But I'm going to ask a question, and the first person to put their hand up gets a free homework pass. Well, then you don't know the question yet. But if you raise your hand and you miss, you have to do an extra hour of homework. Is that fair? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We're not doing that. I'm just kidding. But if you get it right, then we'll see if we can work out a deal with your teacher. If not, we really tried. All right, first question. We have had one president from the state of Arkansas. What was his hometown? Oh, right here. No, close. That was a good guess. No. Right here. No, but that's a good guess. He did live there. No. It's a town in Arkansas that the first and only president that we've had from the state of Arkansas, what city was he from? Right over here. Yes, she wins. All right, great job. I don't know who your teacher is, but we'll see if we can put in a good word for you. All right, let's see if we can come up with one maybe that's a little easier that we'll get faster. Our state's largest university, what is the mascot? Right here. The state's largest university, our biggest college, what is the mascot? Close to here. Right here. There you go. All right, we got 2 winners. All right. Well, again, I just want to say thank you for letting us be here with you this morning. Hopefully you're happy you got out of class for a few minutes, but we don't want to keep you waiting. We have a little bit of big news, and so I'm going to turn the microphone back over to Secretary Oliva. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being amazing students. Thank you to the incredible teachers that we have that are making all of our state look so good. So thanks so much, and now I'll turn it back over to Secretary Oliva. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Governor Sanders. So I got to introduce our great governor, who I consider a hero and a friend, but I'm also going to introduce another special guest that came all the way over to Arkansas to find out what's happening in this school. And I consider him to be a hero and a friend as well. So we're making lots of heroes and friends. So now it's my pleasure to introduce this special guest, Lowell Milken. And he is a product of public education, just like most of you in this room here, and graduated with the highest honors from the University of California at Berkeley and the UCLA School of Law. Lowell became an entrepreneur. There's your vocabulary word for the day, to see if we can all know what that means. Building and leading companies all around the world while only in his 30s. He became super successful. Now, some people might use that money to buy their own football team or a Lamborghini, but not Lowell. He chose to focus his time and money to improve education and create opportunities for young people across America. Named by Worth Magazine as one of America's most generous philanthropists, second vocabulary word of the day, Lowell was honored by the Education Commission of the states for his extraordinary individual contributions to American education. As chairman of the Milken Family Foundation and founder of the National Institute for Excellence in Teaching, Lowell's efforts have impacted over 300,000 teachers and 3 million students. So what brings Lowell to Hellstern Middle School today? Let's find out. Please help me welcome international businessman and philanthropist, Lowell Milken.
Thank you. Thank you. And good morning. You know, I have been looking forward to coming to this school for the past 3 weeks. And the reason why you do not know what's going to happen today is because it's a secret. Yes, the governor, the secretary, the superintendent of your district, everyone has had to keep this quiet because it's extremely confidential. But before you leave today, every one of you will know what that is. Now, before I start, I want to just say one very important thing. I want to thank the governor. I want to thank the secretary for coming today. Most importantly, I want to thank you for your leadership as you work every single day tirelessly to ensure that every young person has the best possible educational opportunity. Thank you for your efforts. Now, it's one thing to provide all of you with the best possible educational opportunity, but it's another thing to realize that, to make it happen. And there's certain things that need to be in place. The first thing is you. Yes, each one of you. You're only going to be in the 6th and 7th grade one time in your life, and it's important for you to make the most of it. Set high expectations for yourself and work hard to achieve it. Another thing that has to be in place is the support of your parents, grandparents, and others close to you. They are all working diligently, and they want you to make the most of the opportunities. But there is a third factor, and that factor is why I'm here today. And that has to do with talented teachers and principals. Yes, I happen to believe that aside from parents, teachers and principals have the most important job in our country. And we know from research and personal experience that the single most important school-related factor that will determine student learning is the quality of the teacher in the classroom. Yes, good teachers really do make a difference. Now, I know the secretary paid tribute to the teachers, but I would like to take a moment because I see some of the teachers sitting here with the students. Some are around the room. I would like to just ask all the teachers in this room to stand, and let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. I saw the smile on your teachers' faces, and they truly appreciated those applause. But our country does so many things well, but one thing we don't do well enough, and that is we don't celebrate, honor, and recognize the important work that our teachers do. And that stands in such stark contrast to what we do in other professions. When we turn on the television, we're always seeing people from the entertainment industry getting awards, or people in athletics winning Most Valuable Player awards or gold medals. But isn't it odd that the one profession, the teaching profession, that prepares all other professions is seldom part of that celebration? And that never made any sense to me, and that is why many years ago I created an initiative called the Milken Educator Awards to say in a very public way that excellence in education should be recognized too. And that brings me to the exciting news of this morning is that I've come to your school to present a Milken Educator Award to a truly outstanding teacher. a teacher characterized by intelligence, commitment, dedication, and a belief that every child can learn and reach their potential. Now, I know you're thinking that Lowell Milken came into my school this morning. He's talking about an award, but all you want to really know is, what do you get? So let me tell you what you get. The first thing you get is one big surprise, because you cannot apply for our award. We find you. The second thing you get is a very big surprise. And you can see that by the fact that something unusual is happening today, because you're in this assembly and you're not in your class today. We have the media who has joined us today, and of course, the governor. The third thing you receive, and this is very important, is that you join a team. And this is a team today that's made up of hundreds of educators across the country in every setting. In fact, what's so exciting is that we are presenting the first award this year, and this year we will reach a milestone for our initiative as we present the 3,000th Milken Educator Award this year. And the fourth thing you receive is a financial prize. Could somebody tell me what the word financial usually involves? Yes, come on up. Come on up. What is your name?
My name is Madison,
And what grade are you in?
7th,
And when somebody uses the word financial, what does it usually involve?
money.
This is a very bright young lady. Unfortunately, this morning, she's not going to get any of the money. Thank you very much. Yes. The person who receives this award is a financial prize. And I know that you've done very well. I just heard about your score, all of your academic achievements and growth. I'd like to show you for a moment how much money we're talking about. Yes, yes. The person who receives this award receives a financial prize of this. Yes. Yes. $25,000. And the person who receives this award, the teacher, can use the money for any purpose whatsoever. As I mentioned to you, we are traveling throughout the United States presenting the awards. But as I mentioned, what's so exciting is this is the first one we're presenting of this school year. So I've told you a lot about the award. Let's find out who that teacher is. May I have the envelope, please? The Milken Educator Award goes to Michael Tapee. Michael? I'm going to ask Michael in just a moment or two to make a few comments. But before we do, as I told you before, we have been presenting these awards for 37 years around the country. And we have had 78 award recipients in the great state of Arkansas alone. And we're so blessed this morning is because we have some of our veterans have joined us. And I'd like to ask each one to come up, introduce themselves, tell us where you were when you received the award, and you can offer a quick congratulations to Michael. Let's begin.
Good morning. My name is Amy Braswell. I was teaching 4th grade in Texarkana, Arkansas on October the 15th, 2002, when this big surprise came into my life and changed my world. Today, I'm teaching 2nd grade in Little Rock, Arkansas at Don Roberts Elementary. Michael, congratulations. This day opened so many doors to me, opportunities to use my voice, a voice that I didn't think was necessarily that worthy of being heard until this day happened. I've had the opportunity to serve with Dr. Rollins on committees through the years and lend my classroom expertise to decisions that were being made for our children. And I look forward to all the ways that you're going to contribute your voice and your expertise. Soak it in. This is just the very beginning. Congratulations.
Good morning. I am Margaret McClure, and in 2007, I was a teacher at a middle school in Rogers when the same thing happened to me. And what an excited moment that was, one that I will never forget. I became part of a family of educators, a person who got to continue to watch young people become fabulous teachers. I'm now at Rogers High School. I'm an academic facilitator, and I am so excited to welcome you into our group. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Susan Moreno. I won in 2019 from Dallas, Texas. That's where my award was presented. I was a dual language Spanish teacher to 7th and 8th grade students. So it was the best job I had. And once I received my award, 2 years after that, I took a job at Rogers Heritage High School where I became an ESOL teacher. And after that, just recently this year, I took a position as an ESOL curriculum specialist. So I'm slowly just moving around, feeling expertise. So hopefully, I still remember my award. And I just want to let you know, for mine, 2019, it was like yesterday. So I want to tell you congratulations. Feel all the feels, okay? Cry, laugh, just have a great time, enjoy it, and just know that you are amazing. Welcome.
Congratulations, Michael. It was the biggest surprise I got at Dalloway Junior High School in 1993. And reflecting back, it was the 30th of September this year, made 30 years for me. And it's just been a remarkable achievement. It opened up so many doors for me. Right after I got my award, I was hired by the State Department of Education, worked as a K-12 state mathematics supervisor for all of the districts in the state. And once I retired, I put in 32 years totally, State Department for 12 years. After that, I was invited to travel and educational and recreational experience. And my first invitation was to Singapore to look at their educational system. And to sum it up, I have traveled to 23 countries on 3 continents, not counting North America. and it's just been a blast. Thank you.
Good morning, Hellstern heroes. I am so excited to be here today. My name is Sarah Ford, and I was the proud principal J.O. Kelly Middle School across town for 27 years, and that's a long time. But I was a Milken Award winner in 1997, a while ago, and it was just the best day. And I remember how much I felt like you honored teachers and educators and just elevated us, elevated our voice, and through the years have always appreciated the opportunities I've been afforded through Springdale School District, through the Milken Family Foundation, and just thank you. And it's just great to be here today. Congratulations and welcome to the Milken Family Foundation family.
Good morning, heroes. I'm Kamisha Burlingame. You all know me. I love my hero family that I've joined this year. I received my Milken Award in 2022, teaching 4th grade, and it's been the best experience. Like, you're coming into an amazing family that's going to change your life, and it's the best thing ever.
Thank you. Michael, come on up here. I just want to add a few additional thoughts. First of all, this is not a Lifetime Achievement Award. There's no question you've distinguished yourself greatly in your career up to this time, but we are giving you this award because we are anticipating lifetime achievement. We believe you have the potential to do even greater things in the future on behalf of young people. So I just want to thank you for making education your chosen profession. Congratulations.
Hey, Hellstern, thank you so much. I have said to multiple peers, I'm like, I don't really understand. I feel like we should have had more information about the governor coming, like what's happening. And now I understand why. So yeah, thank you so much. I thank you for being here. I'm incredibly honored. I am also a crier, so I'm probably gonna start crying. Happens all the time. But I do just wanna say that, I have to say that this place is incredibly special to me. Let's try that again. This place is incredibly special to me. I'm determined to get this out. Hey, let it be known, like, crying is just a thing. You just gotta embrace it. You might as well cry in front of people, it's fine. I started my career here 8 years ago. I see mentors from previous years here. I appreciate that. Yeah, I guess I should just give up saying this now, but I just have to say shout out to all of my students, past, present, and future. And thank you so much for just making my job the best job in the world. Special shout out to Robotics. And thank you, Dr. Byford. Wow, that was exciting. Let's try that one more time. Thank you, Dr. Byford and Ms. Harrison and Mr. Thompson for leading this amazing school. Y'all, we are at a really special place. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you. So 2 last quick thoughts. I would have not come here today, and Michael would not have come to our attention if he was the only outstanding teacher in this school. There are so many outstanding teachers in this school, and I only wish we could have presented an award to every one of you. But you understand when you attach $25,000, we're a little bit limited. This year, we will be presenting 75 of these awards all across the nation. And the last thought I want to share with you is sometime in the future, you're going to have to decide what you want to do with your life. And I want you to think about becoming a teacher. Think about the impact that you could have, not only in this community, in this state, but on behalf of our nation. Thank you.
Okay, heroes, I was supposed to close this out really quickly, but I need to say, to reiterate what Mr. Milken just said, no one person does this alone, and it takes a community of amazing professionals to lift us up to this level. It takes an amazing group of students that are all in and they own it every day. So I truly want to say to every adult that works in our building, and for you all students, Mr. Tapee is amazing. It takes all of us to make him amazing and to support each other. So another round of applause. Yay! This is truly, truly a great day to be a hero. Once a hero, always a hero. So I hope you all remember this for the rest of your lives, because I definitely will. Okay, we are going to go ahead and dismiss back to our classrooms. If the adults would just like to hang out for a few moments, we're going to let our student body head out. So everyone stay seated, but we'll start with our, one thing. If you have worked with Mr. Tapee in robotics either last year or this year, if you would just stay with us for a moment and hang out, that would be great. All right, so Patriots and All-Stars, you may head back to your classrooms.